here. I've been getting into my moving in and out of the poles again. Freaking basically try to, as I'm passing, look, try to, like, as I'm coming in from here, there's like a parry, right? But that parry sets up for like a chop here. And I try to aim for the void. You know what I mean? Ooh. Forgot about that thing. Yeah. Kind of like when I do this too, there's like I focus on different points of my body. Like here's a shoulder lead, where basically the shoulder is my main driver. I kind of aim for the middle of the gap. You know what I mean? Switch the motion. Then I can use like pointing my toes. That's a real center streamline style right there, but and then sometimes I'll use my hands. I'll use that leaning by going like this. It makes my body kind of want to fall to that direction, so I coordinate that in to a movement. You know what I mean? Getting a little sloppy here. Haven't done it in a while, and this setup here is not symmetrical. So sometimes it gets kind of freaking funny. It's like you getting it cocked back, and you're stepping out here. Let it go. Step wide, and you know you got enough space to run them through. So it's kind of like you get a excellent format to learn geospatial timing and awareness, and like where you're at exactly in space and time. And also it's training your mind to remember all the objects and stuff that's around you. So it kind of picks up this intel, and your body just becomes really sensitive. I know from personal experience. It's because every time when I move around this thing, my brain, my subconscious is taking a mental picture of it. So taking a picture over and over and over again from different angles. So it's a excellent way to get like environmental awareness, kind of like almost like what you use to track animals, because you notice your footprints a lot more after you treaded the same ground. And so after a while you get like a knowledge of terrain from the practice itself. So it's like, because of the practice, you get a byproduct of this field technique. But a big portion of the art of war is dedicated to understanding terrain and advantages and disadvantages, and foreknowledge of how things normally happen in certain conditions. So it's a part of Kung Fu, that the knowledge of nature itself, kind of like being a farmer, a hunter, or a craftsman. like to just, this is a good technique too, just look, switching. Which foot, I mean it could be your foot, but you also could be focusing with your hip. So, because that's another way you can kind of part of your body. You can steer your body a little bit with this little bit of play that you got down here in your legs and your hips. So that's another focal point. And then yeah, as wide as you spread your hands, it's like your steering wheel mechanism. Whichever one you lean a little more, it makes your body ever so slightly turn that way anyway. And you use these complex, like switching of these levers and these fulcrum points, the simple machines of the body. Because you got a few of them in there, different mechanisms that you can utilize to make torque, which generates into basically G-forces. Because when you do some of this stuff, it's literally, that's the levels that you're working with. Is like, you know, like 10 plus gravity type stuff. But it's a full body workout, man. And it's like, look, in all the different coordinations and the switch, copy, different side, replicate. It's like, it's high powered, like, to, like upgrade your what is it, man? Your dexterity and your movement cortex of your brain. You know what I'm saying? It's like all this different weird stuff. It's like it reorganizes that center of the mind, and it makes the sides communicate together better. So there's beneficial. Besides that, it's kind of fun and interesting. Like especially once you get kind of good at it. Like I used to be pretty. I was a freaking fanatic. So, but I couldn't do that particular thing for a while, so it's like getting back to it and trying to freaking like, it's kind of weird, it's a little jerky and I'm a little like out of place, but it's like it is kind of like riding a bike. So I still know how to ride a bike. It's just I'm not as like freaking crazy and hardcore about it, you know what I'm saying, obsessed, mad scientist as I used to be. But now with what I've learned in the time that I've been doing other stuff, it's like it's funny to reincorporate that back into the original practice, and it's awesome the way that it adapts, and like over time, like you like whittle it down, and then more refine it to be specific to